Hello, everybody. Yes, sir, Nick, back with another episode of Minecraft Exploration. I am in the zombie farm, but I've made some changes. So, I found a couple things. One, I found that zombies were getting stuck, and it wasn't quite as effective as it could have been. So, I've made some changes to where they drop and kind of where they go through. So, we'll take a look at those in just a second. I added some more trunk space for more of their drops. I brought over the enchantment setup from the spider spawner, because let's be honest, now that I have the zombie spawner, I probably won't spend as much time over by the zombie or by the spider spawner. I put in a bunch of chests here because I am on a quest to create the best weapons and the best enchantments. And to do so, we need a few things. So I got myself another mending book. So we got some mending, some fortune, some more mending, looting, unbreaking. So we're going to need all of that. But in addition to being able to farm up the rotten flesh, which as you can tell I don't have much left because I've been using that to trade with my villagers, I decided to make an auto sugarcane farm. So that's what we're going to focus on today. But let's take a look at some of the other changes. So I made a whole bunch of hoppers. The zombies actually fall down there. So it's about 9 blocks farther. And I'll show you the reason why I did that. So if we go up here to kind of my entrance that I've got specially marked off with wood. Notice I blocked up that wall there. I was having a problem with the zombies getting stuck there. They still kind of get stuck down here, but I made a complete water source from there, so it pushes them all the way down, and then I made another one that puts them into kind of like a little channel and sends them that way. You can't quite see it, you can see the top there, but the whole mechanic is the same. It's just where they go up is a little bit different. So I fixed that. Now, when I was going back and forth between the village, I got tired of having to jump up and down all of these stairs. So what I did was I mapped out where the farm was. So notice I have some water there, and then I have a water elevator similar to what we use for the zombies to go up there. So if I want to go up top, I just jump in the water, and boom, I'm out here. Ooh, it's night. It's scary. I want to go back down. Whee! I jump all the way in. There's water there to stop my fall and prevent fall damage. Okay, let's... These guys are going to get a little bit loud, so let's go ahead and take care of them. Get some levels. Alright. And since we're at level 30, might as well grab a book and do an enchantment. And that's been pretty much what I've been doing off camera since the last time we met. It's just been kind of a rinse and repeat. Hang out here and see what we got. Fire aspect. Yeah, we'll go with the fire aspect. So I'm going to build up a reserve of those enchanted books. But to also supplement my need for emeralds. I can't talk this morning, actually. It's middle of summer, and for anybody who lives in a farming community, kind of like I do, you know that it's harvest time. So my allergies are going nuts. So apologize if my nose gets a little plugged as I'm trying to say certain words. But okay, so automated sugar cane. It's not a difficult thing to do. All you need is love. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong song. All you need is redstone, sugarcane, observers, and pistons, and then water and dirt. Or you could use sand as you want. I've already preemptively started to set this up a little bit. Um, so the way it'll work is you put a piston here, and you have to make it 2 blocks from where your sugar cane is growing, because if you put it one block, it'll break the initial stalk of the sugar cane. Now this will also work, I believe, for bamboo. And then there's a underwater setup possible that you could do for the kelp. I've never done one of those that I recollect, but it's similar mechanic. So once the sugar cane grows up, it'll reach this top point here for the observer, and notice the observer lines up with this block. So once it changes from air to sugarcane, that will send a redstone signal, and boom, it'll send out the piston. Let's go ahead and put pistons across. I might have not brought enough pistons. We'll see. Okay, I need one more piston. So real quick, to make a piston, all you need is planks, cobblestone, iron, and a redstone. Boom. Okay, next up becomes a little bit of the tricky part. Now let me show you an easy way to accomplish this. So I put that there. Notice that kicked that out. Now I'm going to take the temporary block and build it all the way across. Okay. I come back behind the machine, and you're going to want to put your redstone all the way across. The redstone here will receive a signal from the back of the observer, and then it'll send the power through to the block behind or below it. That then sends the signal down to the piston. So I'm just going to come here, I'm going to shift, and boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now, as far as redstone mechanic, your farm's done. Very simple, very easy. So then if I go through and do that, now the way it's set up is it'll do all of them at once. And that's okay. There's not necessarily a downfall to that, because as long as there's sugarcane up to this second level, it'll pop it out. Now, the next step is to put in your hopper system. Now, there's different ways you can do it. I know plenty of folks that would dig down and put in a whole railway. I won't do that. I've got a ton of iron and I've got some chests, so we're going to put in hoppers all the way across. And then I'll fill it in with a full block. If you have like temporary blocks, or if you have glass or something, it won't. It might like push it through. We're not going to worry about that. We'll be okay. So you plant your sugar cane, and then you get your hoppers. So let's make some hoppers. I need at least 12 maybe. So let's see if I have enough. We'll make 11 for now. Okay, so we'll put our single chest here, and then we'll just put our hoppers into the back of it. And then we'll rebuild the room, and that will prevent the loss of the sugar cane. Get rid of some of the ugly stone that I don't like. You always want to make sure that you have light, right? Because you have to have light source to prevent mob spawning, and a light source for the crop to grow. Get rid of all of this. So then all it needs is time. So you have the water behind it, so that'll keep it perpetually growing. Now there's other things that you could do if you had, like, say, a skeleton farm to where you had unlimited bone meal. We don't have that yet, so this is going to be the best set it and forget it type of design. Now if you really, are a builder and you want to get creative and have better design around the farm, you totally can. I am just getting rid of blocks that I don't like to use. some. Want the cobble? Yeah, we'll go with the cobble. Actually, I might leave that one and that one out for future expansion. And let's put a light up here and right there. There we go. So now all I have to do is AFK away from the farm, and then bam, we'll get sugarcane. And that'll help out a lot while I'm waiting here. Now with the design or the channel that I have for that water, if I get close underneath here and just kind of move around, I've noticed that it'll encourage them from getting stuck. They still do every once in a while. I haven't quite 100% gotten all the kinks worked out, but it works pretty good. I was sitting here, I don't know, about 20, 30, maybe an hour. And I went from something like 15 levels up to 30 levels. So, not bad. Now I just get to kind of hover around level 30 and make the different enchantments. Another thing that I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to go further down in the mines and do some more vein or strip mining, or branch mining. I forget what I call it, but I want to do some more of that because I would like some more diamonds. And so as we discovered with the shovel in the last episode when we were trying to make an awesome, excellent, perfect shovel, is if you have too much on it to try to enchant it and combine it, it becomes too expensive. So now that we have this setup, we have mending and we have an unbreaking 3 villager. I would love to get an efficiency 5 villager. That would be fantastic, but not 100% required. Okay, we got all those. I think I pulled a bunch of those from the spider farm, so. But the next goal is to get mending on everything and figure out the best enchantments for what I'm using. Alright, make sure everything has unbreaking, has the mending, and then the highest level that we can get on those protections. And see if we can add any other type of different protection or something to it. Or I know one to use is thorns. Thorns is a good one too because it'll hurt any mob that hits you. So we'll work on that, but that's just going to take time and a lot of AFK. A lot. Because I'll get the levels, I'll get the drops, and then eventually we'll get some sugarcane. Don't know if I like that chest placement there. What I could do is just go down one. Okay, something. But yeah, it'll take time because sugarcane takes time to grow. But since I'm in the area, it'll continue to grow. There's some other things that I could do, like make some automated pumpkin farms or stuff like that, but I don't know that I haven't much call for pumpkin yet, so I don't know that I'll worry too much about that. Well, today's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, guys. I wanted to focus on getting the automated sugarcane set up, and we have just that. We talked a little bit. Ooh, cave. We talked a little about the changes that we made here. So really, it's just going to be a lot of me AFKing to get those experience levels. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. You guys have seen now how it works and how I do it. And then once I have built up a reserve of emeralds and a reserve of enchantment books, we'll come back and make something of it and do some more exploration. Okay, because we have some, we have some netherite that we need to find. And that's where the wool farm will come into play. So we'll make a ton of beds for the wool farm. And yeah, we have other builds to make and other fun things ahead of us. But I want to make sure that all of my tools can be repaired. I want to make sure that my armor can be repaired and is the best armor to give me the best protection. I have a good, diverse, protection pools like the projectile protection, the fire protection, the blast protection, more fire protection and respiration. So we're good. We're doing good things, guys. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And, as always, if you enjoy the episode. Oh, sorry, my brain went blank. And I gotta sneeze. You just a second. Hold on. Gotta love those sneezes. Okay, so let's try that again, shall we? If you enjoyed today's episode, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you have any comments to help the series get better, I appreciate that. Any ideas, any things that you want to see, me possibly try to do, I'm all for it. I hope you guys have a good day out there. Go make that world a better place, and you be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.